Yep. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else on this just beautiful Sunday out here in West Palm Beach, Florida. Just finished a quick shakeout run. I just finished yesterday actually, finished reading Hanson's Marathon Method. I'm about 6 months away from my actual marathon in Sebring, Florida. And one of the big things I took away from that is, don't let your adrenaline get the best of you at the beginning of a marathon. So, shakeout days like this, Sundays like this, I get a chance to practice my pace, make sure I'm coming in at a right pace, so understanding the feeling of what it's like to run at a certain pace and things like that. So that's very important. This is why the ultimate goal is to turn everything into a Move Swiftly marathon. Not necessarily because you have to run a marathon, but the mindset of a marathon runner is incredibly applicable to anyone in business, anyone with any level, any small amount of ambition. All right, understanding your pace, when you got to go fast, when you got how things are going to feel at the beginning, and making sure it's about getting to 26.2 miles, not getting to 18 miles or 20 miles or 16 miles or whatever, but getting to 26.2 miles. And that's all strategy. It's all mindset. All right. So today's Move Swiftly thought, it kind of piggybacks off that. This is when you're getting older. All right. This is when you're getting older, is when there are biopics being made of the things that you actually lived through yourself. I was in high school around the time that LeBron James, I was in high school and I graduated 2007. LeBron graduated in 2003, I believe. And I was in high school around the time where there was a big story about these high school boys from Akron, the actually best high school team in the country. Now, I grew up in Maryland, so, they used to play Oak Hill and used to come out to Maryland, and there was a lot of banter and, who's going to be the best and all that. So, you're getting old when they're actually making movies about the shit you lived through, about just the shit that you've actually experienced and seen. And I realized that the biopic for the Shooting Stars with LeBron and St. Vincent, St. Mary and all them boys, it's coming out in a couple weeks, so like 2 weeks now. It's going to be coming out on Peacock. And the one thing I want to say about that, here's the main takeaway from that, is understand this. Here's what you got to understand. It previously, and a lot of people may not know this, but there was also a book. LeBron James has also authored one book with Buzz Bingsinger, I think it is. He's also the author of Friday Night Lights. He co-authored a book with him called Shooting Stars. And it was just about, not only did he have a book out, but he also put a documentary out about this very topic. And now it's going to turn into an actual biopic. And the reason I want to bring that to your attention is because for you thought leaders, any creatives, thought leaders, influencers, whatever it is, make sure you understand, just like I was telling you at the beginning, this shit is a marathon. It's a marathon mindset. The mindset has to be about running a marathon. You gotta run the marathon in business. He lived through it. LeBron, whether it was LeBron or whether it's Coach Drew or any one of his teammates, they actually lived through it in 2003. Then the book and the documentary came out kind of simultaneously, and then over 10 years later, more than that, like over a decade later, now you got the biopic coming out on Peacock. Now, back then, Peacock wasn't actually a thing. So if you want to put out a documentary, you had to go in the movies and all this other stuff. But now that he's playing for the Lakers, and you could take the story with you. So the main thing you have to understand is, no matter how big you get, or where you're going to be doing it from, or whatever it is, wherever life takes you, your core, the story is always going to matter. You always got to understand, you got to stay connected to your roots and stay connected to your story. All right. I will do more on this. I'll have a ton more on this. In fact, I just recorded an episode of the Move Swiftly podcast that kind of touches on this topic. I do a lot on this because it's, when it comes to innovative teamwork and when it comes to the things I speak about, this is very, very important for you business owners to grasp and be able to, especially in this climate of NIL deals. It's very, very important that you grasp and get a piece of this concept, because this is what's going to lead to a very strong core and a strong unit for you to build your business and build your principles on. All right. Main website to check out all of this stuff, makeyourmove.com. That's makeymove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.